We are back for a potential finale, but I'm gonna assume not finale. We got a little bit left to do. A little bit of fun to be had. How was everybody's Tuesday? It's only Tuesday. My gosh, I love Chrono Trigger. Alright. I did a little more grinding yesterday. It's been a couple days. But not too much. And as I stated in yesterday's stream, I don't think Arkin is the play. We're level, he's 59, he's up to 65 stamina. So he would need like another 25, 30 level. That is really far. And his Doomsicle requires things that I just can't deal with in a race against time for some of these fights. So we're kind of just gonna go try to beat the game, right? Now, in the rules I said, we'll attempt possible side quests. I guess now that we should try to get stuff. Okay, so Chrono stamina magic defense is maxed. Robo stamina magic defense is maxed. Ayla stamina magic defense maxed. Same for Ven. I don't see us using Ven really. The ladies still have some stamina to get, and Magus still has some stamina to get. Let's do a little side quest and stuff. It's not... Move. Wow, you're just so trolly. What the heck? Who would talk to you like that? I want names, darn it. Arcanhand, how the fudge did you type a half? How did you even do that? Why did you even do that? I could have swore there was like a tab up there somewhere, but I don't know. Wow, I can't even think of how many times I ran down that screen before. Okay, so all the things that are left, besides the Black Omen. Yeah, but, I mean, how did you do that? Because I know you weren't intending to do that. What the heck shortcut is that, then? So we've got the tiny little bit left in Northern Ruins, if I want to get those weapons. Which... I gotta think of how that's gonna work now. Oh! Okay, since I'm on this save file, I was thinking about this. I'm gonna break down, I'm gonna make the choice. We're gonna grab the safe helm. I don't know if the safe helm's gonna come into use, but it's gonna be more useful, I think, than the other weapon. So we're gonna save out here. That's not where I want to go. So you have a key that's the half. Interesting. We do not have such a thing. Oh. Was this one? I forgot. Fuck! Alright, I gotta reset. But, you see, you get 3 speed, but flippin' heck, that thing is not very strong. I can do that way. Well, okay, is that your keyboard or is that generic keyboard? So the safe helm, it's the strongest helm we have right now. It's not as strong as Gloom Helm. It is stronger than the other, but it cuts physical by a third. So it's kind of the physical version of the Prism Dress. Well, yeah. Generic Swedish keyboard? Okay. Wait, you're not Danish? Oh. I don't know why I thought you were. Okay, so in here, I am going to switch out you. We're gonna have Zarelith in right now. But I think for now, we're gonna get rid of his Crisis arm. His Crisis arm is super strong. It's really strong when he's at max HP. But we're not gonna have max HP here. Now. Oh, I'm sorry, Arcanan. I'm sorry. Okay, so I don't want a Berserker on. We need the Frenzy Band. We need we need the Rage Band. And he'll just attack, I guess. Yeah, so I can't actually boost my attack anymore. Oh, the Prism Specs! We'll put that on. Now, I'm doing that because last time we were in this place, we got destroyed. Because the enemies are super weird, and I can't kill them normally with physical attacks. Now, Chivo is level 66. At 70-something, she gets... Also, these jerks are still here. You can't get past these without fighting them, and you can't run away from them, so... We're just kind of stuck dealing with those. No. So we're gonna try this fight again now that we've got physical defense. We've got... I never put the safe helm on. That was the whole point. The whole point. And I didn't put the safe helm on. Oh, interesting. And we like the rainbow sword because it has 70% counterattack rate. Alright, so now let's see if we can actually handle these things. So, they counter when I hit them. Hopefully, I counter when they hit me. What's up, Chivo? Oh, you didn't miss much. We just started. Please counter. Prism Spec, so good. Why are you attacking Solar? Yeah, I think we're gonna be fine. Was I really that weak when I came here the first time? Oh, that's the one you don't want to attack. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Progress. Now, I will, while we're doing this, I will go ahead and break everybody's heart. We're not going to be able to fight Queen Zeal. It's just not possible. And I will show why when we get to it. But we can't even get to her. So in the end, we are going to have to... I don't need to say if I'm on right now. I will later, but not now. In the end, we'll have to go through the bucket. The day of Lavos. Or use... the ship. But... oh... yeah, but... why? Why? That's bullcrap! What? I guess these stick around. Alright, well, I gotta go up and power up the chest, and then go get those. That's so stupid. Da-da, da-da-da-da. La-la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-bow. I didn't realize these were repeatable fights. Oh, that's right, I don't even have my, my boss script stuff up. What happens when you attack me? Now they're not gonna do anything, so I can just wait for them to fuse. I was really excited about it, and I can talk about this because we can't actually get to Queen Zeal. I was really excited to try that fight. Because... I saw a very stupid pathway. So Queen Zeal starts the fight. So there's a three-part fight. Zeal, or Queen Zeal, Mammon Machine, Zeal. Queen Zeal starts a fight with Halation. Which sets everybody's HP to 1. Worst attack in the game for us. Honestly. Absolute worst thing that could happen. And then, I think she does it again. Or, depending on how much HP she has, or how much HP... well, we can look at it. Because we're not... if she's less than half, she'll do Halation, and then Energy Ball on the character with the highest HP. If not, if like the start of the fight, she'll do Halation, she'll absorb MP from a character, and then Energy Ball. So either way, second turn or third attack, she starts attacking people. But she doesn't have a lot of HP. It's a super easy fight, and it kicks her straight into the Mammon Machine fight. And then in the Mammon Machine fight, you have 4 turns to kill it, and it has like normal defense and everything. I hope there's 2 things here, because if there's not 2 things here... Okay. I'm gonna knock these down. So they instantly fall down and I don't have to worry about them, and then we'll do that same fight again. You have 4 turns to fight the Mammon Machine at normal stats, and then after that, it uses a release energy attack, kind of like what Mother Brain did. And there's no healing in between that fight, so we're all at 1 HP, so that's instant death after 4 turns. I think we could do enough damage by then. 4 of its turns. Think. But then that kicks us into the Zeal fight. So put a pin in that. I'm coming back to the Mammon Machine. Okay? I'm coming back to the Mammon Machine. So the Zeal fight is Psycho. Because it's 2 hands and a face. And all 3 do stuff. And the hands counterattack with a lot of stupid things. So the left hand does a laser, that like purple laser attack on somebody, which is shadow damage. Does nothing, and then continues laser. Nothing, laser, whatever. If you attack it, flippin' heck, leave her alone. If you attack it, it does Life Shaver on whoever it attacked it and knocks it down to 1 HP. Which, okay. So that's that. The right hand does nothing, does Mystic Ray in the notes. I don't know what Mystic Ray is. I think it's the laser spin attack from Robo, if I think about it. Maybe? I don't know. That's probably also Shadow. And then the face, at the start, it does nothing, and then it does Skygate, which is lightning attack, Skygate, which is lightning attack, Hexagon Mist, which is a water attack, Skygate, Dark Gear, which is a shadow attack, and just continues cycling through that. If you get her below half, she does Paulation to knock you all down to 1 HP, does MP Buster, which we don't care about, Skygate, which is lightning, Skygate, which is lightning, does nothing, and then adds 1 to the state counter. And once that happens, she is in Berserk mode. And from that, it's Hexagon Mist, Dark Gear, Skygate, rinse and repeat. And we're all starting that fight at 1 HP. That sounds super scary. Except, you could think, oh, well, what if Magus could survive that? And the strongest attack there is, what's it called? Hexagon Mist. That's a super, super strong water attack. If we had our water mail on, we could actually absorb that. Now, unfortunately, the Rainbow Helms, we have no access to because we couldn't charm the beasts. Okay. To cut the lightning damage, but there's that. Or, maybe we put white males on and absorb the lightning damage. Dark Gear's, I think, kind of in the middle. Damage-wise. But the idea was like, okay, well, maybe we just absorb the water and hope that the hands do laser. Like, if I do... If we were to put a white male on the other two characters, and they get healed, they get hit by Skygate and get healed, and at least one of them lives so that they can get hit by the laser, then that would give Goblin, I'm reading the stinking follow list, that would give Magus time to get healed by Hexagon Mist. And then I think we might be able to survive just getting healed by Hexagon Mist over and over again. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, so these are the second strongest things for Chrono, and it's not even that strong. But if he crits, it's 4 times the damage. I don't know what the crit rate is for that weapon. Valkyrie. Much, much stronger. But let's go back and get the other weapons. Hey, Specialist. You mean the second time? We did not. I thought I was going to need Magus. We're right now thinking we're not going to be using Magus. Or did you mean the first time? Because, I mean, we're here, so we did beat him the first time. So yeah, that's all of Zeal. But it's kind of sketchy to hope for that kind of RNG. And you have to start that fight over with Zeal, Queen Zeal, and then Man Machine every single time. So it's like, I kind of don't want to do that. So, I was looking at the boss scripts, and I saw something very, very interesting. Let's go back to the Mammon Machine. I can't do this quest here. However, we still have the Massa Moon. And did you know, I did not know, but did you know that if you attack the Mammon Machine with the Massa Moon, the reaction response to that is salt being cast on the character. And that the name Salt doesn't come up in text, I don't believe. But what that is a full heal on the character that attacks with the Massa Moon. Obviously, Frog. So with that logic, we could enter that fight at full health for Frog. The third fight. Or close to it. Now, Frog is resistant to water, so you'd probably put the blackmail on Frog or something, I don't know. And that would make that very, very interesting. But it sucks because we can't actually get to that fight. Okay, so this is the Kali Blade. Nothing special to it, just stronger than what you're supposed to have. Now this Siren has random stop on enemies. That's cool. But nothing we're going to be able to use. Okay, that itself is as much as we can do in here. We can't actually upgrade the Massa Moon. Sorry, Froggy. Sorry, Ven. Now, I have collected everything I could. So I think I'll go ahead and Okay. Good enough. I'll go in here, and I'll see if I can collect the treasures. And then we just have to dip, because we can't actually fight Retinite. So these things have a lot of defense, unless you hit them with water. They're kind of like anti-Nizbel, or anti-dinosaurs. So, this is the last thing we can do before we get the Black Omen. So this run is possible all this time? I don't know. We're not even talking about Lavos yet. I just mean, we can't beat the Black Omen because we're gonna get locked at some point. But we can still get to Lavos. But I don't know if Lavos is possible. There is some things we can do that make it possible, but also require us to either take one of the rules out, or have to have a conversation of what constitutes a glitch or not. Or maybe it is just straight up possible. I don't know. We're gonna try some things. And this is why I wasn't sure if this would be the finale today or not, because what we're gonna be able to do in the Black Omen isn't gonna take that much time. And then we're just gonna have Lavos. But I don't have a good grasp on how much damage Lavos is going to do to me, and I might have to adjust some strategies because I don't have a guide. I'm not using a guide or anything, so we're going to have to play it by ear. Oh my goodness. I don't think there's anything in here either that I really want or care about. Is that going to give me a good idea of damage I'm doing? Chrono Trigger, Mojave. La la. Sandrago in the DS version or something like that? No, those actually have less defense. They have 100 defense. Crap. Another Aeon suit, nothing special. Oh. Oh. So here's the issue with Magus. I want to be able to use his Doom Sickle to its fullest extent. He'll do 3x damage, and if he crits, that's 6x damage if both other characters are dead. But like, Ayla is taking very little damage. If I put the safe helm on Magus, that kind of helps, and she'll take more damage. But she's so stinking tanky, and you obviously want her in the team. So I'd have to go in there with her not having a lot of HP. Same for Chrono. Shui. That kind of defeats the purpose of trying to kill something before he can kill me. So, you guys know how we love Secret of Evermore in here. and how we have a very firm understanding of how the game tracks status effects on your characters, what's a beneficial status effect, what's a negative status effect, blah blah blah. Well, I've been learning about Chrono Trigger status effects too. And it's kinda neat. It turns out, in every single situation, in almost every single situation, if not every single situation, you can have multiple beneficial status effects. But you can only have one status effect on you. Except for maybe sleep, I don't know. If you are berserked. So I don't know how to trigger this guy. So, in essence, okay, where is this trick? He's up there. So we got muscle ring, I don't care about. Okay. That was it. Nothing special there. And we didn't kill him, so we don't get a power tab there, which we don't need anyway. So that's all we can do in here. That's it. That side quest is complete as much as possible. Also, it seems we take 50 damage every time that he pops up out of the ground there. So, yeah, Berserk status is kind of neat. It shows that you don't necessarily need lock status. As a equipment piece to block confusion. Yeah. I mean, he's the strongest, not very fast, but let's get to it. Welcome to the Black Omen. Bum bum bum. Black Omen has something I'm very interested in. And the Black Omen, Chrono Trigger is relatively decent at continuity in terms of time. So, we're gonna do what we can do in the Black Omen here in 1000 AD. And then we're gonna go to 600 AD and do the exact same stinking thing. And then we're gonna go to 12,000 BC and do the exact same stinking thing. Because we hadn't done it yet in previous things. Welcome to Mega Mutant. Wow. You got 70% chance to crit. Chaos Zone. Berserker. Berserker. And then either the Vigil Hat or the Nova Armor. And nobody's Chaos. Except for sleep. Sleep still gets me. Not either. So, I didn't learn this until I was older, but yeah, because especially in your very first playthrough, you can end up with 3 prism dresses. I mean, you can end up with 4 prism dresses. Well, no, you can end up with 3 prism dresses for all 3 girls, and you can end up with 6 prism helms for all 3 characters, because you can charm them off of Zeal on the final fight. Yeah. So we can do this 3 times, as long as we do it in that reverse order. Oh, shoot. Oh. Thank you, Incognito on the left. That is not the one I wanted to hit. No, don't lock my text! I shouldn't have done that. I should have waited. Wow. That experience sucks. Okay, this fight I'm a little concerned about. I don't like these. No. I don't like you. There's so much HP. Oh, I guess we didn't. What time I ended up with 120 to 140, yeah? I hope so. I just paid it out that way. Wow. That's right. Okay, well, we're still alive. I don't know if you can hit me that much. Heal me, Tonics of Destiny. Lada. So, yeah, Black Omen. Dang, Zeralith, you got 10k from that? Black Omen, it's got some good stuff you can charm when you're playing through. You get speed tabs from all the panels that we're going to end up fighting. So yeah, if I'm using these 3 characters as my party, leveling up does almost nothing for me now. The only thing I'm going to gain from it that matters is that at 70-something, she'll get the Iron Fist. And the Iron Fist is like 35% crit rate, I think. Which is nice. I would welcome that. I don't think I'd have a problem with that. But we'll worry about that if we have to. So yeah, these panels you can charm speed tabs also. But not for us. Oh, that's super dead. So does this kind of nice? The Berserkers boost our defense by 50%. And Ayla has a safe helm, which boosted a further third. I don't know if it's additive or multiplicative. But she definitely doesn't take a lot of damage. I have zero care to fight these things. Zareth getting paid in channel points for his work in Evermore. In Gaia. Yeah, sorry for the slightly late stream start. I came home, I had to take a nap real quick. And it was a very short nap. La, 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 see. Do we know what I want to get from here? Not my MP! These things really freak me out that they don't have arms. Oh! Not my Zarelith! Oh, elevator. Alright, elevator has random number of fights. 0 to 3. Well, we got one. Like the hands in SMB3 for a speed run. You want 0 fights here. Nah. Ruminators. Yeah, these enemies are a weird mechanic. Now that it's the only one left, they'll actually attack me. They won't attack me otherwise. Oh my gosh, we got all 3. And they'll completely one-shot you each time. So, you let one get by itself and then unleash fury on it. Why would you not mix? Wow. Da 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 da. Wow. Yeah. La. Hey, Viking, thank you. Happy Tuesday. Okay, elevator done. That took too long. La. Oh, you dead. I'm sad. We're at the end, man. I'm not gonna be playing Chrono Trigger after this. Oh, I don't think I actually continued my thought earlier. As nice as just ramming Guido into... I knew there was nothing here. I knew the path wasn't there. I didn't know if there was a chest over there or not. As much fun as that would be, to just skip the Lavos one fight, you don't get a save point. Money, Mega Elixir. I think these enemies respond to sprinting. I don't know. Maybe I'm making stuff up. Do speedruns next? No. We used to speedrun 100% glitchless on this. Just until we got sub 6 hours and then we stopped. It's part of my channel trailer. My celebration video of getting that run done. That was fun. That was a fun run because you had your community in here cheering on the Lavos fight, like, come on, Lavos, don't do evil things. Because in that speedrun, Lavos can just end you. Depending on RNG. Magic seal, magic seal. Hello. Dum ba dum ba dum da ba da ba da ba dum ba dum. Is there anything over here? I don't think so. Chest? No. Okay. Behold! The room I wanted to get to! A vigil hat. An elixir. A mega elixir. The haste hell. Another mega elixir. And the Nova armor. So! That's 2 Nova armors that protect status if we want that kind of thing. But the haste helm. Oh baby. Oh baby. Da da da. We love it. You need ethers or anything? No. Na, 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 na. Now, I'm not just gonna leave. So this new will actually send you outside. I'm not gonna just leave. We'll go until we get to the stuck point. And then we'll just have to leave. Na 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 dee doo doo. So the haste helm actually, the haste status doesn't kick in until turn 2. My gosh. Now, if you were like trying to max your characters as fast as possible, Tubster here, you can charm power tabs off of them. Na na na. Da 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 dee da da. Ba da ba dee ba da ba da da dee da. Ba-dum, ba-da-da, na-na-na-na-na-na, hee-na-na. The first time I ever got to 99, it was fighting these things. Because you can just run out and back in and fight 4. Just like that. No, thank you. Oh! Oh. I'm intrigued. I don't know how much damage Lavos is gonna do to us, but we don't take a lot of damage. I don't know. Actually, I don't know what the base critical rate is of Ayla's normal fist. Zera leveled up. Power Seal. So Power Seal does a lot of stuff. Magic Seal does too, but we're so leveled up, we don't see any benefit from it. It affects a bunch of your stats. That Muscle Ring increases your stamina as well. I haven't really picked up anything else of note. Da-da-da-dee. Wow. Da-da-dee. I remember that hurting so much when you play this casually. Wow, you just looking straight at me. I believe that's a speed tab? I know the chest in the next room is a speed tab. I think this is one? I forget. I'm not gonna go this deep into here for the other trips. That haste helm is as far as I want to go. Oh, good. I wasn't sure if the second... I don't want to fight those. I'm pretty sure they counterattack with death, and I have not saved in a bit. Are we dead? I don't like. It's scary. Mega Elixir. And yeah, welcome to the end of the Black Omen. So, this is Giga Mutant. Ugh. Mega Mutant you saw was just an insane pushover. Giga Mutant, Chrono Trigger, Giga Mutant. Mega Mutant had normal defenses. Giga Mutant, upper body, defense is 255 out of 256. Lower body defense is 255 out of 256. What you gonna do? Now, the issue, they have insane HP, considering that their defense is that high. 5,800 for the top, 4,950 for the bottom. If the top dies, the bottom we'll just start doing Steel Steam, Shadow Slay, Life Shaver. Life Shaver. And that just takes us down to 1 HP, and that's GG. So we need the top to die second. We need the bottom to die first. That kind of means I can't put Berserkers on, but Berserkers help my defense, so I think if I just look at what the bottom does, it's Throwing Knife, which is a physical attack. It's Throwing Knife again. Well, the first one's on the lowest HP character. The second one's on a random character. And then the third is Life Shaver, where the top half is Blanket Bomb. It chooses randomly between Blanket Bomb, Shining Bit, Mutant Gas, and Shadow Slay. Only one of those is elemental. It's Shining Bit. I don't know how much damage that does, but I think I'm going to put the White Mail on, which really drops our defense, but that's fine. And maybe we heal more from that? I don't know. What am I doing? Like this. Because honestly, I don't know what to do otherwise. So I'm just gonna show this fight. See how much damage we do. I mean, we're maxed out on power. How much does that heal? 40. That does 14. Now, okay, I forgot to read that. If you attack the top, it drains your MP, so we don't care about that. Now, this poison... Oh, poison does go over Berserk, okay. So I'm not calculating any of this. Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Wow, yeah, that's... There's the Life Shaver. That Life Shaver is always gonna happen. It was... 4,950 for the bottom half, and 5,800 for the top half. So, maybe... Because that did a lot of damage there. What was that attack? And there goes Zarelith. Blanket Bomb? Na 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 na. I just... It's so much damage. Plus we're poisoned. We're gonna be poisoned. I can't do anything about that. If this was like Heckran, maybe we could just play out the RNG. There's Life Shaver again. So, the only other way to get past this would be if Ayla was 96, level 96, and then she could crit for 9,999. That's it. So yeah, to stay alive, but we can't. So that thing hits me for 89. That's with the white male on, because we have lower defense. We heal for like 40 from Shining Bit. And he's only got a 25% chance to use that, the top half. We just can't do anything with that. He's only done the blanket bomb once. And that's the end of the fight. Nowhere even close. And what's even more sad, let's say there was a way to get past that. You then have the Lavos spawn further in the dungeon. We can beat that. That's a piece of cake. But then you have Terra Mutant after that. And Terra Mutant is so much even worse than the Giga Mutant. It's got the same defense as Giga Mutant on both. And... if you hit the bottom half, it automatically does Life Shaver. It says if hit by physical elemental, but like just normal attack, it'll do Life Shaver as a reaction. And the top half, Super Volcano Bomb, Chaotic Zone, Energy Ball, Burst Ball, Super Volcano Bomb, Chaotic Zone. None of those are elemental. There's no way to heal during that. GG. There's just nothing. So, unfortunately, that's as far as we can go in Black Omen. La da dee 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 doo doo. Now, Papa Solar wants 2 more haste helms. So Papa Solar's gonna go get 2 more haste helms. La la la. La 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 la. And then we'll just see. What? No. Ooh. 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 No. Ooh. Okay, that's fine. Okay. That's good. You can charm magic tabs off of one of these. Yay, no death. Hello, Lexington! How are you? Wie geht's? Was ist los? Solar leveled up. La 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 la. Could you imagine if that didn't let me through back to here? Cause I saved over any path back. And don't let them fight you. Look away from me. No. I bet. Wait, what's Monday? Well, what's Monday? When? I know. I'm teasing. I'm excited for everybody. I'm sorry Queenie and I aren't going to be able to be there. I know. What craziness is this sick? Dude, I don't want to fight you. Close your eye. Oh gosh. Don't close your eyes. Oh. And how'd you feel it went? Oh, cool. Are you gonna, like, dress in a hooded black robe and just slowly walk by rooms and point your finger and go, Sue, and just keep walking by? Or something different? I don't know what they hire for in hospitals. I mean, I believe it, Lexington. That's a ton of fun, yeah? What have you been doing for Ironmon? What challenge specifically? Oh, okay. Like pharmacy style. Oh, I don't know Platinum. That's probably one of the ones I know the very least amount of. That and the Sun and Moon games. Elevator! Oh, we don't have to do elevator. That's right. We can just leave. Even randomized? Take me away, new of destiny. Wake up. Wake up. You're starting to bug me. How long do I have to put up with your drivel, Ribbit? Just shut up and push, will ya, Ribbit? It's the frogs from the sewer. Get on, Ribbit. Ba-ba-ba-bow. Return to Guido? Yes. Wait, why are you guys thinking that? La da da da. No, Lexington. Is that like the hospital comment I just made? Alright. Let's go back in. 600 AD. Now, the spheres here are the same in all time zones. So we fought those once, they're done. And this jerk, we fought once and we're done. Am I actually misremembering? I'm getting a little scared now, thinking about it. Like, I know you can fight Zeo multiple times. I actually don't remember about the chest now that I think about it. Oh. Let's find a chest, shall we? What ending I'm trying to get? We're just doing attack only, so we're gonna go through the bucket to fight Lavos. So just your, like, typical standard ending. It's attack only, in battle, no items, no techs, just attacks. What's up, Hunter? Oh, I got your action. Okay. A button only. A button only. Well, no, because if I, well, I guess so, because you pressing down would not be A button. Or no pressing. We've got berserkers on 2 characters. No menu challenge would be harder. Well, so that's a separate challenge in itself. And one that I initially was going to do before this one, where it was going to be initial equipment only. But that's actually not that hard. And the issue with that is that you can level. So you'd have to put like some kind of limit on it unless you just level as high as you wanted to. Plus, it's somebody's already done initial equipment only and kind of described how they went through it. And they did it before... They did it without using Magus, except for Lavos. They couldn't figure out how to do it with Magus. All under level 60 with just initial equipment. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. But when I was kind of looking around for a challenge, and that was where I was going to start with, someone had said, like, oh, you know, it's harder. This person said, I like to do no tech challenges. And they were talking about how they did Heckran, but used like 80 tonics and 5 mid tonics during the fight or something. And then I went, well, what if I just did attacking only? No items in battle like a Pokemon challenge. And no tech. Let's give it a shot. And here we are. La, da, 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 dee, doo, doo. Oh. I don't think Leonid or Mr. Freed are in here, Queenie. But if that was actually to me, I love you. I like getting notifications that Fraxolotl arrives at your work and then leaves your work. Okay, you enjoy your true crime, sweetheart. Get your streak and then just abandon me. Yeah, I figured. Or something like that. I hope you two have a great night together. Soon. Soon we will Korean barbecue. La da da. Da da da. Da 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 dee dee doo. What episode are you guys on for season 2? The Tiki Takis are starting to describe episode 2. And they taught me something sad about her. IRL. I feel bad. Leaving all of November. Oh. That's a heck of a month then, huh? Why don't you just have him drop out of school, come live down here for 28 days. Then I'll ship him back. Yeah. Are we just destined to get 3 fights? What the heck? Okay, we'll talk later. That's poopy. Bye-byes. Flippin' heck, poor wifey. Na 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 na. I can't believe there's no treasure chests in here. Until after this elevator. So, Robo's Crisis Arm goes off his single one digit for damage. So 9 means he does the most damage. And it's an insane amount of damage. Okay, only 2 fights that time. The other character that's similar to that is Luca with the Wonder Shot, aka the Blunder Shot. And I don't know, like, on paper, what is the more likely to damage. Wow, no, you only do get 1 haste helm. Okay, folks, I was super wrong. We only do get the 1 haste helm. Okay. Well, you can fight Zeal 3 times, because you can get a full set of stuff. But I guess everything else is just done. Bah. Bah. I overextended that then. Okay, well, that's less we have to do now. How you doing, Holy Fire? La 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 la. That does save me from having to make a decision, though. Because I think we'll leave the haste helm on Chrono, and we'll put the safe helm on Ayla. And call it good there. Ba-da-da. Ba-dum-ba-da-dum-ba-dum-ba-da. Dum-ba-dum. Dum-ba-dum. Na-na-na-na-na-na-dum-ba-dum. Yeah, just kick me out. I'll buy some stuff. Not that we need it. Chewy, it's so expensive to get stuff. We got a customer. My personal dream to be king of the sewer, Gribbit. Always return to Guido. Okay, folks. That's it. I can do nothing else. So the forest we can't do. The end of Ven's, aka Frog's quest, we can't do. And that's it. So we are done with everything else. Okay, so for the shell... We saw it's a boss rush still for the shell, so... Yeah, I think we're just... Ew, it's a boss rush. Ow! Alright, whatever. Get ready for a stinking psycho chain of fights. Go to the Day of Lavos, yes. So yeah, if I were to crash Guido into Lavos, there's no save point inside the shell. And I'd have to go through that cutscene every single time. That's a pain in the butt. So let's actually do the fight outright, yeah? It is time. Now, beating Lavos Form 2, because we get to heal after the shell. Beating Lavos Form 2, that's gonna be easy enough to happen. Beating Form 3 immediately after that is where it gets scary. Let me ask you, I have no intention of doing this right now because I'm just going to try to beat it outright. There is a frame that you can press X in between the second and third fights that you can go into your menu and you can heal up. Glitch or not a glitch? Oh, like I said, I have no intention of doing that right now. I'm just asking for in the future if it just seems like we take way too much damage from the first fight. Oh, shoot. This might be a reset. 74? Maybe not, maybe not. Okay. I left the Berserk. I forgot this guy counterattacks, so I left the Berserkers on. That's stupid. So you can get 2 haste helms in one playthrough. The one in the chest, and then you can charm one from the head of the Lavos spawn further in. I thought I was being clever. I feel so stupid now. I don't mind doing a bunch of attempts on Lavos. And I'm assuming we're gonna have to, because to put out enough damage, I really think we're gonna have Berserkers on. And so I'm not gonna have control over Ayla and Chrono. I need their RNG to line up hitting the things that need to get hit. Zuwata, it does nothing. So it's also different music that plays if you do this here or if you do this fight after Zeal. And that's another thing too. It's a shame, like, this is gonna be fine. I'm glad that we're not taking any damage from this, so it's not scary, but let's say we were able to get the Zeal, and we miraculously just squeaked by with a kill. Some way. You get thrown into this fight immediately after that. And if I had made that mistake and just died to Heckran, the sorrow. The absolute sorrow. Alright. I'm gonna go bathroom, blow my nose. I'll be back. Flippin' heck. Is he still water waving? Do I reset his timer then, or is it just that long of a cycle? I mean, so what I could have done, maybe. I wonder if the Demon Edge... Oh, we wouldn't have crit as much. Like, we don't have a 1.5 times damage on magic enemy sword on right now. Surely he's close. Okay, I was gonna say. Zombor, Zombor, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Okay, who's looking forward to this? Ay, ay, ay. La, 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 la. That's probably fine. That's gonna be a long fight. Okay, while we're going through this thinking fight, because this is gonna take forever, let's look at Lavos' second form. He's got his center body, the core. Excuse me. A left arm and a right arm. For the life of me, I don't know what the game considers left arm, right arm, if it's from my perspective or Lavos' perspective. So, the left arm... I mean, it's scripted that you can kill the body before killing the arms, but okay. Oh, I think the left arm is Lavos' perspective left arm. So, just to start the fight. What the heck? What the heck is Tech B1 invisible? I have no idea. But it does whatever the heck that is. And then it chucks the blades. And then nothing, nothing. Chucks the blades. Nothing. The invisible thing again. And then a bunch of nothings. 5 nothings. And then it repeats from that. And if you hit it, it does nothing. And then if you kill the right arm and the left arm's just left alive with the body, it'll do Span Death, which is healing the main body. Protective Seal, which disables defense statuses on a character. It chucks some blades. It casts Stop on a random character. And then it heals the main body. And then does nothing, and then repeats that. The right arm. If hit by enemy, it does Doors of Doom open. That's not true. So I don't understand something about that. If hit by enemy. Maybe that's a script that you confused the thing or something. I don't know. Okay, if you hit the left arm or right arm, it shouldn't do anything. It's a true wonder. The actual actions. If the other arm's dead, it will do Span Death, Protective Seal, Blade Toss, Freeze, Span Death. So it's got the same kind of thing as the other arm. And it's like, at the start of the fight, does nothing, chucks blades, nothing, chucks blades, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nothings. So the arms, aside from chucking the blades, which I don't know how much damage that's going to do, they don't really do much of anything. The hope is going to be that we kind of kill them close to simultaneously. I believe they have a different amount of HP. I think the left arm has a little more HP than the right arm. Now the body... It'll start with Doom's the Door right at the start, or whatever it's called. La da da. But aside from that, it doesn't do anything. It has a special defensive shield on until you kill the arms, or at least one arm, and a little bit of time happens. Oh no, it's just after a certain amount of time, it will do engaging main body. It'll set its magic defense to 50 and its defense to 127. The 127 is your standard defense. And then it goes into the next state. If it's by itself, it'll do Chaotic Zone, an obstacle, do nothing. Shadow Slay, do nothing. Flame Battle, do nothing. Wait, who is this? Was this Magus? Magus, we're just gonna... destroy before it kills us. Shadow Doomblaze. Add 1 to magic. Oh, that's it? That's what Evil Emanation is? Oh, I thought that was something else. It just adds 1 to magic? That's stupid. Do nothing. So Form 2 really isn't that bad. We're going to need our Berserkers just to kind of focus on the arms at the start. And then we're going to have to really mow down. So what I want to look up is what... What is it called? Shadow Doomblaze is... And what... Laser Beam's Doors of Doom. What the elements are of those. That might be important. beams. Oh. Wow, he doesn't actually drop his defense. There it went. Okay. I was gonna say. Oh, dude, all these things need magic. La la la. Okay, maybe I have to look it up by the DS version. Dark Flames Embrace. So Shadow Doomblaze, at least in the strategy wiki, it says it's fire damage. The laser beam's Doors of Doom open is physical damage. So I can't do anything about that. I could put red mails on, if that actually is fire damage. But if it's not, maybe I could put on ruby armor just to decrease how strong that is. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, you psycho. How dare you do that? Oh, I've been attacking. I haven't even been paying attention to that. Silly me. So yeah, I'm not gonna try to go into this too much with the strategy. At first, let's just go in with this, what we have, and see what that kind of looks like. Because Lavos Form 3's got a bunch of mechanics in it that suck. And it's gonna be an RNG fest for sure. There it goes. So obviously we're much stronger than we were before. We should be able to clear him out once he lowers his defense. Especially with Psycho Solar over here and Psycho Chivo. Da-na-na. Na-na-na. After this, I think it's just Giga Gaia, and then it's the actual Lavos fight. Da-da-da-da-dee-da-da-da-doo. La 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 la. Nah, not the golem bosses. This is the last one. Total timer for this? Did I have a I think I started with a timer when we started this. It stopped early on, and I didn't care to bring it back. Gaia, it doesn't do enough damage for me to put on the males. Yeah, plus there's that. Having to, like, have a grind. Because we did a little bit of grinding that was included in the timer outside Cathedral, because apparently the best place to grind experience up until you get to all the way through the future for the first time is in the Cathedral. Way back at the beginning of the game, which is silly. Wow, they do not care about the arms. Okay. Yeah. It's not going to be completely accurate just from me walking away if I was grinding and coming back, but it's close-ish. No, it couldn't be. Alright, folks, this is what we've been waiting for. Lavos in all its glory. The Ocean Palace Lavos, 30,000 HP, super, super strong. This Lavos, he's a little baby. He's a tiny little baby. Oh, that did a lot more damage to Robo than I thought it was going to do. I don't like that. I don't like that. But he's only got 10,000 HP here. And there you go. Lavos down. Achieve number 1. Achieve no give up. And if we forgot anything, we can always use this gate to return. Lava smell stronger. Yeah, I think we just kind of go with this for now. See what we can do with it. I expect deaths. Level 76, 69, and 72. Let's see how the RNG plays out. Let's see what happens. Let's see what actually kills us. This is by no means free. At all. What was that, 33 hours something? Oh, I didn't see. So yeah, without the speed from speed tabs, we're not going to get to go first at all. How much damage does this do? Okay. Okay. Now that's physical damage. No, Chrono, we don't attack that one. Okay, I would prefer attacking Ayla because Ayla has the most amount of defense. Chrono! Jam out, people! Get the solar pleases in chat. No, leave him alone. No, not him. Oh. Ah! No! So this arm I'm hitting has more HP, so I would prefer to kind of even it out. Oh my gosh. But maybe not. Maybe I shouldn't try to even it out. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, yeah. Yeah. Get some, Zara! Alright, that's healing the body. Which we don't care. That's probably dead? Yeah. And now it's still gonna have defense until obstacle. Now it no longer has defense. A little bit of shadow damage. I think this can poison me. Yeah, I got her. So she's gonna do a little bit less damage now. Yeah. That's fine. But right after this, he's gonna do Shadow Blaze, or whatever it's called. And it's gonna be fire damage. Shadow Doom Blaze. So this one's gonna hurt! This one's gonna hurt! Yeah! Woof! And that, I think that poison also affects that. Okay. Okay. So, that's close. That's close to us being able to defeat him before that goes off. But that's form 2. One form remains. We're a little bit less than half HP right now. She won't be poisoned anymore. And now we have the main fight. So let's talk about Lavos before we get into it. You've got the core, and you've got the left and right bits. What the heck? That's so convoluted. So the core will choose randomly between 4 options. It sets a flag to 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then it does stuff based off that. the left, well, the bit on the left side does physical attacks, heals the main bit. I forget. And then the one on the right is the one we have to destroy, but it won't be vulnerable unless we destroy one of the other bits, and then it lowers its defense. We need all kinds of RNG here. Obviously, best case scenario, we defeat the center bit. Because that's the thing that does the main psycho damage. But we also need to defeat the bit on the other side, not the main bit that we want to destroy. Because if we hit the one we're trying to destroy, and it's just those two small ones left, they'll counterattack with a physical attack. So we need both of them dead. So, if you press X at the right timing there, you can get into your menu. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. We have 537, 422, and 490 something. 490. We're not healing. I just wanted to show you can do that. Here comes the fight. Okay, we want to destroy that one as soon as possible. That's a bad solar. That's a bad solar. Alright, so he's gonna do... What flag is that? How much damage does this do? 32? That's not bad. That's not bad. But I'm not worried about those jerks. I'm concerned. That sucks. Alright, so we definitely need to kill the one on the left first. So he'll do random status, which shouldn't affect me. Except for stop, I guess. But stop goes away after a couple turns. Oh my gosh, we're getting awful RNG. So we did... random stats. Now he's going to do Time Warp, and he's going to do Evil Star, which this cuts our HP in half. I can't believe Stop landed as the thing. So, this is kind of bad because now he's going to do another Time Warp and then do Dreamless. So that's a little late for that. Because he's been healing and we're not going to be able to survive this attack. He's so fast, too. Alright, the defense is down, but that's... We're not going to be able to kill this center bit in time. That's a shame. So we needed to kill the other bit quicker than that, so he wouldn't heal as much on the center core. I'm alive! I'm alive! Go! Go! What's he got? 30,000? 36,000? There could be. Not from the center bits, stuff like that, but I don't know if his Crying Heavens hidden blow attack is lightning based. If it is, you could have the white mail on and heal from that, I guess. So I need to get rid of this bit again. It's like a lot of HP. Bye, Zerlith. Alright, the fight's no longer in my hand. So he's gonna attack another character. Yeah. And now he's gonna go back to his standard thing and then choose something else to do. Okay. So that went better than I thought it would. I think we need better RNG on killing that left bit faster so that I can kill the center bit faster. And also, the RNG of stop landing was pretty bad on Chrono. We lost some damage because of that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go after the left arm this time. Nah, leave Chrono alone. Nah, leave Zero alone. Nah, nah. Yeah, yeah. So, instead of Berserker, I could put the Prism specs on Chrono. He'd do roughly the same damage, but I'd have control over him. He just wouldn't have the half defense boost. So, we might end up doing that to be able to better control our damage. And then Robo, we could either put the Berserker on, or we could put the Sunshades. Na 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 na. Ah, darn. So we could skip this if we were able to kill off one of the arms. Which we just missed being able to do, because yeah, that one was gonna die. La la. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Doomba 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 doombam. Yeah, yeah. Wow, wow. Bum ba da dum. Da 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 dum. Ba dum ba dum ba da da dum. So we lost our immunity there. Although she's doing insane damage, so maybe that's just a graphical issue. We're getting enough crits, we might skip the other attack. I don't want to jinx it, but that's a lot of crits so far. Nah, I jinxed it! There's Flame Battle. Can we get that? Why are you focusing on poor Solar? He's poison. Lots of crits. No. Please. The end. Okay. Okay. That's really good. That's a lot less damage done to the party. So his 4 actions are either Grand Stone, Time Warp the Grand Stone, or oh no, what the heck? Time Warp the Grand Stone, the Time Warp. Oh gosh, hang on, it's a lot of stuff. Grand Stone, sorry, Time Warp, Grand Stone, no, Time Warp, Wander, Grand Stone, Time Warp, Wander, Invisible, whatever the heck that is. Time Warp, Evil Star, Time Warp, Spell, Time Warp, Wander, Dreamless. And that's one possibility. I'll get the others in a second. That's a great way to start. Ah, I'm so excited! Alright. Okay. Get this jerk. Okay, he's time warping. He's in the same RNG he was before for his time warp. So he's gonna do a spell. No, I need you to attack the center one. Attack the center one. And then he's gonna do Evil Star, and then he's gonna do Dreamless. Poison and Sleep, dude, come on. Wake up, Chivo! Drink the coffee! So we're gonna get hit with Evil Star, that's guaranteed. The hope is that we can get him dead before Dreamless. It's not time yet, Arcanan. My HP. I hate that we're poisoned, because that lowers our attack. Alright, he's gonna time warp again. Honestly, this is actually the best path for him to take if I can actually kill him. Dude, please. Alright, I need the left one to die. Because they're gonna counter me. And that hurts. Alright. Let's dole out some damage. Where's my crits? I'm getting no crits. Are you killing me? I got so much HP. Why'd you put the... Why? There's nothing there. There's nothing here. Why did your defense come back on? Dipstick thing? Actually, that was really, really interesting. Why did that happen? Does that affect the bits coming back? I don't know how much damage we've done. I need to read up on the boss script. Oh, there they are. Okay, so now I don't know if I want to just go for gold here. It's possible! Ah! Cool! Wow, that was... Why the heck?
Oh. Fire 37F cheered. X1000 GG.
Seizure warning. Sorry for the flashing lights. Holy crap, holy fire, thank you for the 1,000 bits! Thank you so much. That's very generous of you. Appreciate that. Why action? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna let some of these play. I can't have 20 play. Raxon, thank you so much for the 20 gift subs. That's insane. Wow. Thank you. Shooey. Okay, I'm gonna shut the alerts off for that, but... Woof. Thank you so much, Raxon. Wow. Yeah, awesome. Welcome to the scam train, everybody. Yeah, so, GG! You can, in fact, without having to use Ayla's 9,999 nonsense, beat Chrono Trigger with only attacks. No items in battle, no techs in battle. That was insane RNG on that second fight. Whoa. Awesome. My adrenaline. My stinking adrenaline. Okay. Where? Third form, E, D, and E, F. Index. I should call it left bit. No, it's the right bit. Because we saw in the other fight, and even at the start of that one, it revived pretty quick. Okay. We're gonna go through the ending because, heck yeah. Wow, we are having the finale today. Well, crap! Run it back. Oh, that means no more Chrono Trigger. What does that right bit do? Normally, it just does nothing, and then ball attack, and then nothing, and then jump attack. But if one of the bits are down, or if both are down, magic wall on current enemy itself, which just sets magic defense to 50 and defense to 127, making it vulnerable. If its defense is 127, it does nothing, nothing, nothing. Life 2. Active life revives Lavos bit. Nothing, 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 nothing. Tech magic wall on current enemy. Set defense to 253, magic defense to 100. Lavos core defense power restored. So I think we just... Does it make sense that that script stopped and left off when it revived the bits the first time? And so it revived the bits and then was like at the first or second wander. We did some damage after we killed the other bits again. It went back to that script and then restored its defense, shut off its defense, and started back at the top again? I don't know. I don't know why it didn't restore stuff that quick. Hype chest! I must have hit it in a sweet spot or something. What the heck is that? A puff for pop. Well, Rakshawn, my gosh, thank you so much for those gift subs. And Holy Fire, of course, thank you for the bits. Oof. Timing back CT speedruns. Is that what you guys want to see? Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. I wish there was a counter that you could show that no texts were used or anything at the end. I don't think it keeps track of that stuff. Yeah, and that's... So, I didn't want to do any percent stuff, because I didn't want to ever learn all of the speedrun tech for this game, because this is my favorite game, and I don't want to have it destroyed to where I couldn't play it casually anymore. Obviously, I do the low-level challenge for this with speedrun tech, and we've now done attack only, so I am playing it in a weird way. But it's still not destroyed for me casually. This is such a sad part right here. Because it's trying to make you laugh, but you're sad because, my gosh, I love this game. Now, Queenie... So Queenie hasn't played all the way through this game. I think she got as far as... She beat Magus. I don't think she got much further than beating Magus. I forget. But she's heard that song, To Faraway Times. The person who sings it, she really likes that song. She's made that Kenny's song, and I got her a little thing that plays that song with pictures of Kenny on it. So she really likes that song. So I hope she finishes this game one day so she can, like, know the story, go through it, and hear that song play. And then maybe... I'm not gonna hold her to anything right now until she actually gets down here. Poor girl's got enough on her plate. You never played it. You know, that's... A lot of Europeans haven't played this. The problem with the speedrun is... That's a long stinking run. I mean, it's better than, like, FF8. FF8 I would definitely have to do on a weekend. But... Even though I love FF8, it probably is not that much fun to watch as a speedrun. Just because... It's a lot of cutscenes. A lot of cutscenes. Over half of it is cutscenes. The speedrun with the cutscene remover is less than half. But for Chrono Trigger, it's a lot of like quick battle inputs and whatnot. Well, yeah, so the non-speedrun version of Low Level for this is well documented, and it's not crazy RNG related, except for Lavos 2. Lavos 2, you need some good luck. Or, sorry, Lavos 3. You need him to not do awful things. The speedrun version of Low Level that we did, and since we were the first ones to do that, that's not well documented. It's just like what I did. And we learned that because Robo has one less level, some fights don't play out the same way. Like, Robo can't survive Zeal attacks where he could otherwise. And we got through it, but it's a little more RNG related, I think. And we stopped trying to beat Lavos the legit way, the speedrun way to beat Lavos. Just because it was taking so long to do it. So I don't know if, like, a speedrun version of Low Level... if people would be as receptive to that as, like, a normal low-level playthrough. But the low-level playthrough was fun, regardless, because you have to kill off certain characters at certain fights. I don't know. It'd be probably pretty easy to track that in RA. And then once you get the wallet, then it's just the equipment-related stuff you have to get. And you guys saw that. Like, attack only, you don't have any options except attack. And a lot of these fights suck because of that. And we were high leveled up. And all the way on the other end of the spectrum, you've got low level, which you can beat it low level. And it just shows that this game is made based off of the armor and weapons that you get. And accessories. It really, really influences how fights go. Ah, that was fun. That was fun. I honestly, I wasn't sure. I didn't think it was going to be possible. When we hit Heckran I definitely didn't think was going to be possible until I saw the first amount of damage from the Demon Edge. And then I was like, okay, maybe. Nisbel 2, I was a little more convinced that would be fine. Sorry, Nisbel 1, I was convinced it'd be okay. Nisbel 2 is not possible if you don't get the Rage Band. So that was really, really cool. We came up with that. Thank you, Zarelith, for making that light bulb go off in my brain. Yeah, I didn't know about how Lavos was going to go. I thought Lavos was going to do more damage to us. For sure. Oh, I shut off the stream alerts. I'm sorry. Welcome in, Raiders! Oh, no! Are they going to still... Wait, is it still going? Oh my gosh, it is. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't have the alerts on right now. That's why I can't Arc in Hand. They're still... It, like, stopped so it didn't go through the other ones. Travatox, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. We just completed attack only. No healing items in battle. No techs in battle. Attack only Chrono Trigger. We just beat it. So yeah, thank you for watching that, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun with it. I wasn't expecting this to be the finale, so cool. I'll start loading these parts up on YouTube, and hopefully it's fun to watch for people. I'm not some grand editor, so I'm not going to be putting this all in one video and just commentating over it. I'll just put the stream parts up one by one, and hopefully it's fun to watch as a VOD. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out during that.